Well, hey everybody, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Got a SB-200 in the other day, and they said a couple things didn't work right. It wouldn't key right, and so we had to look at that. And what I found was this Harbach keyboard. This is what they call a soft key. This takes the 100 volt keying line and drops it down to a usable open collector type keying from any radio. So then that's the key line there going up to the socket and back antenna relay. So all that does is this buffer in between the 100 volts and then that optocoupler. You see that optocoupler right there, and that completely isolates your radio, so nice and safe. They also put a nice power supply board in here too, one of the new Harbach power supply boards. But what I wanted to show was these two caps right here. You see this one and this one. What I found when we got in here is that this cap was actually blown and shorted, and it wouldn't let the circuit work. But I also found that these two caps were reversed. So if you ever get a board in, which probably nobody will ever have this problem ever again, but if you ever get one of these like that, check these two capacitors here and make sure that they're not reversed. This one is the 100 volt capacitor, and this is a 10 volt capacitor. They were on the opposite line, so that's not a really good thing. And then let's go down here, and I got one other thing to show you. Setting it down on the bench here. If you notice, once I got that working, I checked everything, but the plate current wasn't reading. And if you look down there, you see that word yellow with the solder pad next to it. Well, that yellow wire is not connected, so that's going to be a problem in getting that plate to read correctly. So I'll get that soldered back on there, and I bet you it'll work just fine. But a real nice amp, puts out good power, and I hope they have a great time with it. And I hope everybody has a Happy New Year. I know it's been good for us so far. See you next time.